and with his eyes there was hemorrhaging. And if you don't know what hemorrhaging is, that is bleeding inside of the eyes.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
You too, what it do, man? It is your boy Abdul up next, and back with another video today, man. Yes, sir. Hope you're having an excellent day today. I know you're having an excellent day today because you clicked on this video. Like it before we even get started, but hold up. Let me fix the vibe. This video is about a 3-year-old that was murdered by her own dad. I don't know the situation or the story behind the situation, but there's only one way to find out. I'm just saying though, I don't even know why I even have a kid if that's how it's gonna go at 3 years old. The kid ain't even get a chance to do nothing. It don't even know how to say its alphabet yet. And it's in the gulag. So we about to watch the mother talk about this video right here, man. Let's go. Like the video before we even get started, man. Join us on Twitch, twitch.tv, Dooley up next. Drop me a follow. We so close to 20K. Let's get it.
Someone please help me find justice for my 3-year-old who was murdered. He did not deserve this at all. This was the last photo I took of him. And on July 18th of 2022, I had got a call from his father saying that I'm sorry. I was so confused and I did not know what was going on until I got talked to the doctors. And they said that my son was in critical condition and they've been performing CPR for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Now, at first I asked his father what happened. His father said he choked on cereal.
What? Man, I ain't never eating cereal again, bro.
His father said he choked on cereal. But when the autopsy came back, they said there was no signs of choking. But my son died from a recent brain bleed. And when I went into that hospital, his chin was missing.
Who's your dad? Who is his dad? Jeffrey Dahmer? A brain bleed with no chin? That little dude don't deserve that. This joint get me straight up chills in my spine. He just wanted to watch Coco Melon. See, if all y'all with no fathers out there, look, man, it could be worse, bro. Be thankful, bro. Be thankful your dad not in your life.
His chin was missing. He had a bruise on his head and a nice little scar on his eye.
Oh my
And
God.
I was wondering, he had a nice little bruise on his eye. I'm not gonna go too much into detail with that. But my problem is now it's almost December. And the officers and officers and the investigators are telling me, oh, we have no update.
No update?
All I'm asking is, can somebody, anybody, like, comment, share, repost, anything to get this word out? Because this shouldn't happen to him or
Bro, that man innocent, happy, smiling.
any other child. I was going to court for over a year telling the judge, hey, my son's coming home with bruises. Hey, my son's coming home and he's not acting the same. The judge told me boys will be boys. Boys will be boys is the reason my son is not here today. Remember his name, Valen Salaveras. Don't let him be forgotten.
Rest in peace.
There's a new law in Illinois coming up where a lot of people are going to be released starting January 1st. And I have a big feeling or reason why this has not been figured out yet.
Rest in peace. We know who did it. That dad. Who else could be doing it? What did the little dude do to you? I'm confused, bro. You get this man an iPad in his face. He minding his business, bro. You throw a skibidi toilet in front of the little dude's face. He mind his business, bro. Oh my God. Some people don't be deserving kids, man. Watch where you put your semen, bro. Watch where you leave your cement at, brother. Because if you gonna do this to the child, man, youngin, chillin', ice cream and all. Do she got like a GoFundMe, anything? GoFundMe, anything where I can submit some money? GoFundMe?
Because they're waiting for the year to pass to let this just sweep under the rug. And I'm not letting it go under the rug. I'm not being quiet about it no more. So never, ever forget the name Valen. Justice for Valen.
Justice for Valen, no cap, bro. Let me see that in the comments, man.
Please, someone help me.
There's another part to this story. The craziest part about what we've seen so far before we get into the next part, bro, it's clear as day obvious who it is. Who did she have a baby by? Jeffrey Dahmer? Why you hate your own child? Who's your father or your child? Lovely Peaches? The last person I seen do that was Lovely Peaches. Free this child, man. Justice, straight up, man. No way they was going back and forth in court trying to take this child away from you and you locked in so you could get it done, bro. All right, this is the update on what happens, bro. I can't believe this dad not in jail, bro. That's clear. You can't tell me nothing, bro. Coming back multiple times with scratches. Is he intoxicated? Is he dropping his child?
So I have a little bit of an update, not much of an update, but it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's something. Something's better than nothing. So they still haven't gotten the full autopsy back just yet, but they did get the brain back and they did get the eyes back. My son didn't pass away from natural causes like his father and girlfriend were trying to say. My son passed away from, he said within the brain, there was blunt force trauma to the head. And then with his eyes, there was hemorrhaging. And if you don't know what hemorrhaging is, that is bleeding inside of the eyes. So,
I can't withstand it, bro. Bro, I'm getting chills all down my body, bro. Bro, I gotta find this. She got this. Bro, I'm looking all through her page for the GoFundMe. Bro, I can't find the GoFundMe. I'll throw 500 right now.
Just a little bit of an update because sad to say everything of what I've already
This
told
is
you
the part 2. We
is
can't
really
skip.
Just about everything I know. For the most part of me not knowing exactly who did what, I'm still not going to release that information, but I will tell you this. Now, that same day I got that call when my son had passed away, his father had mentioned how the ER was not letting him in. And I don't know how Good Samaritan Hospital might work, but when I say I flipped my shit right then and there. I was like, I don't know who I need to talk to. I don't care if it's a DON. I don't care if it's a HOA, the doctor, the nurse, the CNA. I don't care who it is. If somebody doesn't tell me why my 3-year-old is by himself inside of this ER, I will call state. And the moment I said I will call state because that's kind of weird to say.
Obvious, bro. Obviously, bro. Oh, my God. This man YNW Mellied his own kid. You let your son go into an ER without you? And he had a new girlfriend. This might have something to do with jealousy or resentment with whoever she is. But this ain't cool, bro. We can't forfeit a child's life on this reason. That man ain't even sad, bro.
They're like, okay, let me get the doctor. They talk to me and tell me, hey, your son went into cardiac arrest. And from my understanding, I was like, why would he? If I was just told he was choking on cereal. He's like, ma'am, I can't give you too much information over phone, which is correct because of HIPAA violations. So, okay, I'm on my way up there. Now, when I got there, when I say my whole family was there before I was, everyone. And when his father texted me and said, hey, your dad's on the way, I was like, why is my dad on the way? What is going on? He never answered me. But once I got there, my dad was like, Kimberly, I just want to let you know because, you know, daddy's going to tell you the truth and I don't want to sugarcoat it. He passed away. I was like, what do you mean he passed away? And so when I asked, where's his dad? They're like, oh, he left. Him and his girlfriend are gone. I'm like, well, call them back up here because if...
So your son died, then you just pull off? You don't grieve? You don't speak to the people who's there and supported you? Nothing? This man think we was born yesterday. He cold-heartedly did that. If you didn't want to see your son, you could have just not seen your son.
If my son is gone, why aren't they here? What do you mean they're just gone? Why would the police officers just let them leave? And I was so confused. I don't know how DuPage County might work. I'm not sure, but there's a 3-year-old who passed away out of nowhere with these severe injuries and you just let them up and go? So when I finally got to talk to the investigator, I got information about how maybe a day or two after everything happened, his father tried to jump in the lake and off himself. Why would he do that? What?
Bro think he Chris Benoit and he not Chris Benoit. Bro, what is you trying to do right now? Yo, condolences to this strong black woman. Condolences to this strong black woman. My prayers is up, man. I wish she could... maybe throw a GoFundMe in my face so I could throw some money. Bro, diving into lakes now? 2 days after, you know what I'm saying, it happens. What was he trying to do? Maybe he's in a bad mental state after what happens with his kid. Or maybe this was all his plan after all. I done seen one too many of these videos.
What in the world? And then he mentioned how the girlfriend just wasn't answering, wasn't responding at all. He said he went up to the house, knocked on the door. He said he could hear movement, but no one ever answered. Asked the neighbors. They said they haven't seen him in days. So when I say that was so fishy to me, that was so fishy to me. But I was like, okay, so where do we go from here?
Fishy as hell.
Where do we go from here?
Fishy as heck. Fishy. We talking about tilapia.
So now at that point, that's when I let him know, like, I've been going to court for over a year underneath Judge Nash. Over a year trying to like stop this visitation because I saw the severity of how everything was going. And the judge took me maybe somewhat serious once and he's like, okay, I'll appoint a guardian ad litem. And a guardian ad litem doesn't speak for me or the father, it speaks just for the child. But she ended up dropping the case because the father would not retain her. I paid my part and he wouldn't pay his part. So she's like, she didn't want to be on the case anymore. And right after that, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 months right after that, that's when my son passed away.
Oh!
Just a little bit.
Oh, really? It was in everybody's face this entire time. Nobody listened to the signs. It was in everybody's face, bro. Niggas don't be believing it till it's over, bro. This woman deserved to grieve as long as she want to grieve. That's unfair. It was in your face the entire time. Why didn't you believe it? We need to know what was exactly wrong with that dad and what mental issues that man had. That man probably was cuckoo. How big was his brain? Couldn't have been that big. Couldn't have been. All right, this is the update.
They still have the heart and some other tissue and a whole bunch of other stuff to come back, but they said once they do get the rest of the autopsy back, hopefully someone is in custody at that point. I'm praying that someone's in custody at that point, but it looks like things are finally coming back a lot faster than what they said it would came back. They asked me to be patient with them, trying my hardest to be patient, but it's just heart-wrenching to think like it took this long just to get that little information back. But something's better than nothing, like I'm saying. And then they wanted to cross-check all the dates. So whenever my son came home with bruising or anything like that, I took photos of everything. Everything. I work in the health field. Body checks is something we have to do on a daily basis. So every time my son came home, what do you think I did? A body check. And so he wanted to see the dates and times. I did get them my phone initially, when my son had first passed, when he did investigations, interview on everybody, my family, his family, everybody. They investigations or interviews on everybody. But again, it's been some time, so I showed him those photos and stuff, the dates and times of everything, and then he wanted to cross-reference how my son's father, I blanked for a second, had left his son at a police station before, and they kept record of that, and then how a month before my son had left his son at a police station before, and they kept...
You left a kid at a police station, bro? At 3 years old? Bro, who is his dad? Bro, this man needs his face to be revealed, bro. He needs to be executed, bro. Trade him for Nipsey.
Record of that, and then how a month before my son passed, he dropped my son off at the patio of my apartment while I was at work and tried to leave my son there, and if it wasn't for my...
Nah. Bro, that man hated his son. Bro, that man had beef with your kid, his own child. Why you treating your kid like the ops, bro? Every black person know when you pull up to the front of a house, you don't drive off. You don't drive off till that person walks in the door. I've never seen anyone do that before.
My neighbors upstairs calling my apartment complex to call me to let me know what was going on. God knows what could have happened.
Neighbors? The neighbors? The neighbors? The neighbors had to tell you your child was outside?
He ended up leaving anyway, but that's all another story for another day. So but he sent photos and text messages, and I saved everything, so I showed that to the investigator and everything too.
Bro, that's actually crazy, bro. That dad needs to be put in some mental asylum, bro. Shout out to these 4 people right here, man. If you didn't know, I give a shout out to 4 people at the end of every video, and just like these 4 people, you can get a shout out too. All you gotta do is like this video, follow my Twitch, let me know you did those 2 things in the comments, I'll give you a shout out, no cap. That dad?
You gotta go.
Everybody put justice for Valen in the comment section. If I find a GoFundMe, I will update the description or update the pinned comment. I'm gone.